Can you get them into the warehouse, please?
Where shall I put them?
I'll just leave them where they are.
What?
I will deal with them later.
Hi, I've come to volunteer.
Great. Well, if you wait over there, Janet will sort you out in a second.
Okay.
Oh. For goodness sake.
How long are you here for?
A few days.
Great. It's good to have people here for more than one day. It really helps.
I'm going to be helping at the school at 3. Do you know how we get to the jungle?
I'm sure we'll be going across later. It's not too far. Lou, do you need any help?
Yeah, sure.
Lou will show you what to do in your section.
So we're on clothes. All these donations need to be sorted. Basically, open a bag. If you look at the shelves, they're sorted into jumpers, trousers and t-shirts and their sizes. Anything too thin, put in this box. Anything like a shirt or for a job interview, bin. Anything else, just ask.
Bin?
There's so many donations.
Oh, thanks.
There's some marks on the table which you can measure them against. Say's looking for each one.
Cool. How long have you been here?
3 weeks. You were supposed to come for a few days and just stayed.
Wow.
My kids are with their dad. It's okay, like, there's just so much to be done here.
Have you been in the jungle?
Yeah, me, Paul and Carrie have been a few times. We camped there last night.
Really?
It's not like people think, you know. There are bars and shops. We were in the Eritrean bar most of the night. I'm so fucking hungover. The beer's like 7%. It's like being on something. I don't even drink at home. With our friends in there. We stayed in a no borders camp. I left my bag outside the tents and one of the guys kept it for me. He brought it to me in the morning. It had my passport in there and everything, and they just kept it safe.
What they like?
Fit. Honestly, you've never seen so many beautiful men.
Do they like?
They flirt. There aren't many women there. I think some of them just do it because they think they're going to get back to England. They'd love you, especially with your hair. You should come over one night. It's different than in the day and you get to know people.
I'm not sure. I think I'd be scared.
Oh, it's okay. We all go together. It's not at all like you see in the papers, honestly.
It's stupid, isn't it? You sort of imagine it to be really dangerous. Where does this go? It's a woman's top.
Put it in a pile and I'll take it over in a bit. I'm not sure what they're doing with women and children's stuff at the moment.
Oh my God, that's designer.
I'll put it in that box there.
There's some really good stuff here.
I know, I keep wanting to take some, but I can't bring myself to do it.
I really like this top.
What's your name, by the way? Sorry, you just started working in here. I'm Lou.
Jordan, it's spelled with a Y.
I'm Lou. It's spelled L-O-U. I don't know why. What do you do at home?
I've just graduated in Sheffield. I work in a lush shop. I did English literature.
Cool. How long are you here for?
Few days. I'm going to teach in the school later. I'm a bit scared. I've never done anything like this before.
You'll be fine.
What do you do?
Oh, I'm just a mum, really. I've got 2 kids at home.
That's the best job in the world, isn't it?
I hate saying it. People are like, what do you do? Everyone else seems to do all this amazing stuff.
Same. Studied for 3 years and sell soap for a living.
What do you want to do with your degree?
I don't know, really. Not sell soap for a living. I guess there are more important things.
Fucks me off. Like at home, all these people moaning about their shit lives. And then you come here. I can't see how we can allow people to be treated like this. Proper fucked.
Where are you from?
Wrexham. It's a small town we live in. My kid's dad's from Ghana. We get loads of shit. They all think I'm some sort of crazy shouty woman because I stand up for what I believe in. I have a refugees welcome poster in my window. This is my kids. We went on the anti-austerity march. No one else fucking cares.
I do.
And that's what's good about being here. People actually care. I miss them both. I came with my mate Carrie. She has kids too. It's hard being away. We had a ban the first few days. We weren't allowed to talk about them. I've not been away from them for this long before. I just have to make this world a bit better for them to live in.
That's amazing.
I need a fag break. No fucking small talk here, like. Sorry.
I like it.
Where are you staying?
The youth hostel. They've got an offer on for volunteers.
We're staying in a caravan up by the beach. It's all right. Me, Carrie, and 2 lads we met here.
What are they like?
Really nice guys. I'm pissed every night though. I don't even drink at home. So fucking hungover today. I had to drag myself here this morning, but at least I get stuck in when I'm here.
Doesn't everyone?
You'd think so, but no. There's some proper dicks who come here. Some guy from London was here last week, did fuck all, just posted pictures on Facebook. We spent all day piling up blankets over there and he just did a nosedive into them. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh my God.
Some right knobheads, I tell you. People dump a load of bags and totter off like they've done their bit.
I wanted to spend some time here. It seemed like they really needed help from the Solidarity Facebook page.
People don't realise how important this shit is. It's not the glamorous part. It's like working in a factory, but it needs to be done. Everyone wants to be seen doing well.
I hope I'm some help.
More than most. Some woman came last weekend, posted a picture on Twitter with a guy from the camp saying, "Me with my jungle husband." And then she posted another and another. She ended up with about 5 jungle husbands, she did.
That's proper weird.
It's like poverty porn. Look at me in the jungle. Hashtag jungle husband. I hate it.
Are you serious?
No joke. These people who come and post picture after picture smiling next to a refugee in the jungle for Facebook, it doesn't sit well with me. Look at what I'm doing. I don't get it. It's just ego.
Hey, how's your day been?
This is Jordan with a Y. She's going to go help in the school later.
Hey, you enjoying it? I hope Lou isn't being too much of a twat. She thinks she runs this section.
Don't get a Jakey hug. You okay?
Just done my first distribution with Alexa. Fuck.
Oh, Alexa's the one I messaged and told me to come to the warehouse first.
She sort of does everything: distributions, briefing, coordinators, volunteers, basically runs the show.
Oh, come here. I need a Jake hug. Missed you.
It was full on, like, still processing it.
Did it go okay?
Went okay, just got a bit edgy at the end. We ran out of sleeping bags. There was a shift in the atmosphere. It was okay, though. Just different than being here. I thought I'd just spend time folding stuff.
Oh, if I see another fucking jumper, I'm going to fucking scream.
We ran out and this guy didn't get anything, but he was just full of gratitude and was like, "It doesn't matter. Thank you very much." They've got nothing, yet they still have gratitude. Killed me.
Oh, you okay?
And in other news, I may or may not have been mistaken for a refugee. We went to the No Borders camp to see this guy. I've never seen so many white men with dreadlocks in my life.
Jake!
To be an activist hippie, you must have to have them.
Why did you go there?
Alexa's spending loads of money on calls to the UK. One of the no borders guy has some free SIM cards and has cheap calls. I just stood outside waiting for the tent with Alexa, and some girl turns to me and asks me, "Do I need a sleeping bag?" I was sort of like, "No, I'm English." She said, "Oh, I thought you were a refugee queuing." For fuck's sake, am I dressed like a refugee?
Jake, to be honest, yeah.
I knew it. My sense of fashion has left me after 3 days.
Oh, do you really give a fuck? Wait till you stop washing.
What the fuck?
What's so funny?
Are they allowed out of the camp?
Of course you divvy.
I kept on having this dream before I came here that I got trapped in the camp. I couldn't find my passport and I was forced to live in the camp forever.
What the fuck? It's not as if you're a refugee. You must stay in the camp and you can't go anywhere in Calais.
Oh,
You actually thought that? You're such a dick.
yes, I am. Fuck. Fancy a cig?
Yeah, have you got any? I ran out of jungle cigs I bought last night. €1 for 10. Bloody hell, my throat hurts.
Of course.
What are jungle cigs?
No one knows really. They're basically made with those cigarette making machines and tobacco, I hope.
Jordan, do you want to come?
I don't smoke.
Give it time. Give it time.
Just come for the social.
Alan,
Yes, Janet dear.
what shall we do with the stuff by the front? It's still there.
Burn it. I've got far too much stuff in here and it all needs sorting out.
Alan, but really, what should we do with it? Could be good stuff.
Well, you decide.
Where can it go?
Anywhere except over there. We're having 60 pallets delivered from some group coming from Ireland in the next few days.
Shall we just put it on the pile?
That's a good idea. We'll put it there till I work out what I'm going to do with that big bloody pile.
Oh, I got that one.
I'm serious.
Okay, shall I get some people to move the duvets? I've got my
See?
girls doing duvets and blankets over there. If they bring some more over, we can sort it all out here.
See, I knew I should leave it up to a woman's mind. Or you're better at that kind of type of thing. I've got the plan up here somewhere. And it's coming together slowly. It's just sort of working itself out.
I know.
It's a good day. Bloody them at the office are staying out what's left of my hair. Stuff's going well. I told them when I worked out the other day, they do it my way, or I can just go to COS. I mean, the job's there waiting, and they're really struggling over there.
I'm glad you came back again.
Oh, they just get to me, and I just have to walk away.
That's why I stay out of it.
I don't want to know what's going on in the camp. Just let me sort my warehouse and focus on getting this place working. It's far too much to think about with those bloody meetings.
What meetings?
Well, you should be at them.
No one asked me. Mind you, I like getting the highlights a la Alan, and then at least you get to boss me about.
So, did you come here together?
No, we only met here.
I came with this Liverpool solidarity group. I got a funny feeling when I met up with them that there was too many egos. The woman who drove me down was a bit of a control freak. She tried to emasculate me during the 2-day journey down, kept putting me in the back of the car and putting the child lock on every time I stopped her to ask to get out.
Oh, poor baby.
Thank God I met these lot when I got here.
He was right, because they caused loads of shit when they were here.
I felt ashamed to be a Scouser. It's like, in any group, there's always one twat. And if there's not a twat, it's you. And for once, I wasn't the twat.
You should have seen the organizer walking around like she owned the place.
What did they do?
She must have been some sociopath. Kept on writing these statuses on Facebook. Captain's blog.
Captain of whose fucking shit? Tit.
They kept on slagging off the warehouse, saying it was 30% full. Look at all the ceiling space.
Posted to some solidarity groups. I ended up having a huge argument with her on the post. I only added her so I could comment. She literally posted to me for 24 hours.
How did you find the time?
I stopped answering her.
She just arrived here and it wasn't what she thought it would be.
I didn't really expect to be in a warehouse sorting clothes.
You're doing more than her. She thought, here comes Captain Calais to solve the refugee crisis in one blog. You can't have expectations. You just have to muck in. But because it wasn't what she thought, she just started throwing the blame. I screenshotted it. I'll read you a bit. We rocked up at the warehouse this morning and we were totally unwelcome and unwanted. I felt awkward despite having planning. It felt like we hadn't. Anyway, we tried to crack on. Nothing prepares you for the jungle. It's like nothing you've ever seen. The people in the camp are chatty, welcoming, and it's like a holiday camp with no order to it. There's loads of men washing clothes, brushing teeth, just normal life going on. Get on to the next one. We are now livid. What the fuck is the warehouse doing full of stuff when these people need it? Why are we boxing it and not distributing it? We decided to go rogue and get a few items to bring back. More on this later.
A holiday camp.
Oh, that's not the worst bit. They spent literally 30 minutes here and then just went off into the jungle with their own plan and posting selfies with refugees.
They came back and there was all this stuff here. They met a guy in the camp who needed this, that, and the other.
If they'd actually spent some time in the warehouse, they'd get it. If no one sorts this shit here, it can't get out. Everyone wants to be seen saving a refugee on Facebook. Look what I did. I spent a day in Calais and the facts are ... You don't have a clue after a day. Everyone thinks they know what's going on. I've been here 3 weeks. It changes every day. The needs are different every day.
And they all crowdfunded and stayed in posh hotels. People donated money for the people in the camp, not for them to have a nice little trip.
Juan, our mate, hated her. He was like, look at her coming in. She's such a fucking swan.
Swanning about?
No, he just called her a fucking swan. I hate Scousers.
Oi!
You're okay, though.
Give her dues. Her post got better. I think she realised during the trip.
It must be a lot to take in.
No, she's still a bloody cunt.
I need some strong people to move these.
I'm in. Just been looking for something to do.
Take a look around.
Just tell me what to do. I work better that way.
Jordan, do you want to help me with these? We're going to need all hands on these blankets.
Okay.
And I'll come tell you what the master plan is, Jack.
It's Jake.
Right, so everyone, you're on a 0 contract, working overtime. The conditions are awful, and you got me as your boss. But look on the bright side, none of us are getting paid. So because you're all volunteers, well, none of you can be sacked, which definitely works in your favour. Take breaks when you need to, because it's bloody dusty in here.
Well.
He's just dry. It's taken me some time to get used to too. I've spent a lot of time here, so I have to learn to tolerate it.
How long?
7 weeks.
Have you been in the camp?
Not much. At the moment, this is where I'm needed.
It looks so neat.
Well, it was, but someone was in the other day and they've messed with my system. I'll have to do most of them again. People just move stuff or dump stuff. I love my blankets. They look good. When I see that little bit of order that I've made happen, you know, it's worth it.
Can I help?
We're doing blankets in 5s.
Got it. I think.
Just get them into 5s and I'll twine them for you.
Oh, thanks. What made you come here?
I came travelling here to France. I was helping a friend with his sustainable home. It's in the middle of a vineyard. It's a beautiful, this rustic shell. He's transforming it and it's coming together nicely. I was spending days building and digging. It really was a shell. No shower, hot water, or kitchen yet. Lots of eating out.
Where do you want these?
Just put them over there and we'll phone them from here. We've got a little system going.
Cool.
Jake's great. He's into systems like me and doesn't mind being bossed around by a woman.
Lots of eating out?
Oh, yeah. It was divine. Or we'd sit in the yard by sunset eating bread, French cheeses, and drinking red wine.
Sounds lovely.
It wasn't all great. I was showering buckets of cold water, but it was nice. We're good friends. We've known each other a while. Then I started to hear about what was going on in this jungle, and it just kept coming back to me. I sort of thought my friend's eco home could do without me for a while. Red wine and cheese in the south of France by night. It just seemed frivolous. I'd come all this way and it was so close. I figured I needed to be here.
How long are you going to stay?
As long as I'm useful.
So calm. How do you manage?
I just don't get involved with all the politics. Everyone has something to say that's more important than the next person. I know what I've got to do and I want to be here a long time. It can drive you mad. Let them argue, but I'll be here at 9:30 ready to work. Oh, and yoga. Lots of yoga and meditation.
Hey, you all right, man?
Not bad. How's your day been?
I've just been in the school teaching this morning. I went to the Afghan kitchen for a bit.
I was in the camp for the first time before. God, it's easier here.
It's all right, come down with us one evening.
What?
Honestly, you'll like it.
I'm not sure.
Oh, you get to meet the guys there. We made some good friends. We'll introduce you.
Okay.
It's all like research. I'm trying to write something about the bars in the camp next.
Oh, the Daily Mail, we're onto that one.
Well, yeah, but I want to give a different perspective to it. Not sure how. I suppose it's what we all do when there's shit going on. We drink, we dance, we forget.
I don't drink.
How the fuck do you cope? So anyway, what's the latest here today?
Not much. Some girls arrived called Jordan, spelt with a Y.
Why, is she fit?
Oh, you're proper on it. Chasing after all these volunteer girls. Oh, come to the jungle, I'll protect you.
Fuck off.
Warning, volunteers, stay away from Paul. He's a fanny rat.
I'm just friendly. I can't help it if we get on.
You'd flirt with a double-decker bus if it looked at you the right way.
Your point being, Squire?
Tit, you're going to help me with this?
Yeah, go on. It's mad. It's essentially working in a factory. I'd imagined it to be crap, that type of work. Society drilled it into me that this is not the type of job that I should aspire for. But I could do this as a job. Fuck this middle-class shit. We got the values wrong. I'm all for the working-class values now. Work hard, play hard. If only you drank, you'd know.
Who do you think you are, Russell Brand? Anyway, just because I don't drink doesn't mean I can't keep up with you.
We'll see when you come to the bars in the camp with us. Do you think this is the life for us now?
Carrie and Lou are all up for setting up some sort of commune for us all to live in.
She says commune. I say my harem of volunteers.
I've never done a festival.
Must have done 6 festivals this summer. It's fun, but it killed me. My son and I go. He helps with the setups. Then we end up doing the litter picks. There's so much waste. Tents full of expensive stuff left. The things you find. My coat, I found there.
What's the best thing you've ever found?
Some hunter wellies, or a teepee tent, and a bag this big full of coke. Depends on your taste.
Bloody hell.
And the money you find. Well, it paid for our petrol here and our ferry. Last time for the litter pick and this trip too.
That's great. We crowdfunded and that got us here. I'd love to go to a festival. I think my years for festivals have passed.
I'm older than you.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean, no, it's great what you do.
I was just stating a fact.
Oh,
I've calmed down a bit. I used to keep up with my son. And book festivals and arts. I still have to get up and go. Maybe I will have my wilder ones, but Toblerone.
listening to an author, music without bass. That's going to be more my thing.
Closest we get to the campsite is Barmouth. We love it. We used to go there with Mum and Dad. Now me and my husband Phil go. We love it. We sometimes take our Lily.
God, holidays in Wales. I used to hate them as a kid. Now I'd give anything for one. Funny how things change.
Lily loves it. Gives me Mum a break.
From,
Oh, she's my younger sister. She's Downs.
how was that growing up?
She's great, you know. She knows a lot more than people think. She plays on it even. She's funny. When I take her out, she'll bump into people. Everyone knows her around town. People will say, "Who's this with you?" Lily will say, "It's me carer. She hits me." I'll say, "Lily, no, I'm not. Who am I?" She says, "Me carer." "No, I'm your sister." She just smiles. Sometimes I take her shopping and she throws a proper toddler tantrum just because she knows it embarrasses me. Or there's the time she pretends to faint. She's a bugger. The amount of carers she's got rid of is unbelievable. She has a whale of a time.
She sounds lovely.
Can't choose your family. Lily must be gutted she got lumbered with me.
Many years ago, I would have wanted to wish all my family away.
Now?
My mother's still a nightmare. She doesn't approve of much I do. I'm 44 and I still care what my mother says. Should have heard what she said about me coming here. I never thought my family would say stuff like that. They always seem progressive. Look at the way I turned out. She came round a bit, but she doesn't agree with me coming here at all. I argued with her for days. She gave me some stuff to bring in the end just to stop the rowing, but I don't think she changed her mind. I don't get it. Their generation, all those children came from Germany and we looked after them because that's what the British do now. Well, now.
Some of my friends actually think I've gone crazy coming here. Curtains. Who donates curtains? They're John Lewis, but still, who donates curtains?
Curtains? Fuck's sake. Yeah, my tent needs fucking John Lewis curtains. Put them in the cash for clothes.
Curtains.
Fucking curtains. This place sends you loopy.
Oh, it's a mess. I'll have to stay a few more days.
Lou, do you need any help?
I thought you were doing blankets.
I'm a bit shit at blankets. I don't think I'm the hospital corners type.
I can always do with a hand.
I am so messy at home.
All I do is bloody tidy. Each room's like a corner of IKEA, but with cheaper stuff, no couples breaking up or lesbians pushing trolleys, and it's in Wrexham.
I like a room to feel lived in. I drove my housemates mad.
Oh, the student life.
I came home after 3 years and I realised I had 3 rooms worth of stuff in one room.
Declutter or storage, trust me.
But I like things. I tried to declutter once and I couldn't. Every t-shirt had a memory of when I bought it, where I wore it and the club I went to it in. Or the smell brought something back. Some of this stuff stinks.
Oh, if it stinks, throw it. I forgot to tell you that before.
I wonder who wore this.
Just sort it and chuck it.
These shoes, look. Someone left a note in it. What should I do with it?
To whoever finds these shoes. Oh, no. Keep it in, I suppose.
Just imagine. That message is going to go to whoever gets those shoes. It's nice.
Yeah, I suppose you have to stay a little detached. Every bag has a story. If you opened up each one and worked out every story, you'd never get anything done.
Yeah, I like a good story. I guess that's why I did English.
It may have a story, but half this stuff is shit. I do think about it sometimes. Breaks up the monotony. I look at the shoes and I think, how far did these shoes take them, and how come they no longer serve them? How many miles did they walk in those shoes? I used to carry the person he once wore before, and now they'll carry someone else.
Hey girls, how are you getting on?
Good.
Message from on high. We're no longer keeping t-shirts. Keep doing your good ones though.
Okay.
How come? I thought layers would be good.
It needs to be warm, I guess. I went to the camp the other day and I couldn't get over the amount of people in woolly hats and big scarves.
In France?
Yeah, I was trying to work it out in distributions. I kept saying, "Are you not warm?" It clicked after that they're from hotter countries. France is hot to us and it's freezing compared to where they're from. Some walk around in less. They're acclimatized. They've been in the camp in some form or another for so many years.
God, you don't think of any of that.
A camp of some sort has been in a different place around Calais for years.
So many stories.
Anything need doing?
Well, why don't you just do what I'm doing and I'll start on these coats?
No!
No.
What?
Oh, they're Brian's coats. He's got some kind of system.
Just leave the coats.
I'll just put these waterproofs.
Leave the fucking coats.
It's not worth it.
Okay, I'll just...
Put the coat down.
I'm sure he won't mind if I just...
No, he's just really particular.
He sounds like a right weirdo.
We think he might be some sort of high-functioning savant.
If we all do this, it'll get done quicker.
It's nothing to do with you. It's just Brian and his ways. Way.
Hey, it was a good night last night.
Speak for yourself.
You loved it.
That fucking 7% beer.
Special brew.
Anyway, I'm still not talking to you.
Why?
You bloody left me. Anything could have happened.
You'd have loved it.
It's not funny.
This sounds interesting.
So last night we drove to the camp and had a few drinks. We'd had a box of wine before we got there. Me and Carrie were hammered. But we went into one of the bars in the camp and it was really good. The music was bloody good. And we were dancing and this guy was really talking to me loads, kept wanting to chat outside and stuff. He was nice, but because Mr. Romance here was trying to get with Carrie, Paul and Carrie were like, "Oh, go with him. Just say Mr. Here," so they could go off and have a bit in a tent we were all sharing. I was really torn. I even went outside with him. Then I was like, no, it's not right. At that point, they came out of the tent like, "Where did you go?"
Paul?
You were fine.
Luckily.
Now, the moral of the story is we came back.
You came back.
Not friends will never leave you or we're always there. We came back.
But we did.
Oh, no, but I still fucking hate you. I should have known that guy was after me when he showed me a picture he'd drawn of me in a veil cooking at a stove.
You know, sometimes when there's those sentences in life where you think no one in the world has ever said that before, I think, Luke, that is one.
Jeez. Anyway, did you?
No, I didn't tell her.
He really likes her.
It's just a Calais crush.
You seem sweet together.
I think she's avoiding me. She keeps going to the camp and not coming to the warehouse.
She's not. She's just trying to help people do the applications and stuff. Honest, we do talk, you know.
Shh.
You can tell me.
You don't want to know.
Luke, come on. We're going for a cig.
Hey, I'm warning you.
Can you two box up some of these?
I love being bossed around by you, Lou.
I've still not quite forgiven you, but carry on.
There's just so much stuff.
Piled up a few days ago.
How come?
It's been a bit of a week. On Monday, the French went into the camp and bulldozed one of the areas. Alexia WhatsApped as many volunteers to get to the camp as soon as possible. We were already there. It wasn't on any British media, so we tried to get videoed and out there.
I saw that on the Facebook page.
Yeah, they just started bulldozing the tents and tear gassed them with all their things in there. Possessions, papers, photographs, everything they had. Alexia begged the French authorities to let the refugees get the things in, but they wouldn't stop. They gave them about 20 minutes in the end to go back and get the things.
That's horrible.
Yeah, we were scrambling in tents trying to find the papers they need for the asylum claims.
It really has been a fucking hard week. I think it's partly why we stayed. Well, let's talk about something else. Anyone see that bit about the apprentice people meeting people on benefits?
No, but did you see? Oh, God, we've not become those people already who are like, have you seen? It was amazing. Jordan, I need new conversation. You might be my only hope. Help me with these boxes.
Alan, I'm going to go into the camp and do a personal shop later. Is that okay?
Well, you're a volunteer. You can do what you bloody well like.
He's so bloody rude.
Can I help you?
I've got loads of personal shops to do.
Don't worry, just do what you need to do.
Thanks. I know I shouldn't, but I promised someone. Some books and some paracetamol.
Right, everybody. We need a line up to get this in.
Oh, shit, sorry.
It's okay.
Hey, Ollie, remember when Sasha stormed off? I can't have things thrown in my face.
Stop it.
Oi! See, remember, we've already got memories.
Jake.
Concentrate.
Gosh,
Find your rhythm.
I'm trying.
Take the weight a bit.
I'm trying.
You'll get it.
Fuck, that one's heavy.
Heavy!
Heavy.
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 Light!
Just go, go, go. Don't know where you are.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, they're gorgeous.
What should I do with them? They're sort of thin.
Bet someone on the camp would like them.
Is there a box of religious garb? Or is it religious garb or ethnic wear?
I've not seen any stuff like that yet. Put it in a box and mark it up.
Fuck, what should I call it?
I think I better put the label on that one.
Oh, okay.
What should we name it?
I never know how to describe this sort of stuff.
Well, maybe I should put the label on it first.
What are you going to write on it?
Well, because I'm black, I can basically say what I want. I know I can't, but it's sort of like French feminism. So you sort of have the right to say what you want, but you can challenge or you can discuss.
Yeah. I love the way you just had an imaginary conversation with yourself. Fuck, are you black?
Most of the time.
But yeah, you're a dick all of the time.
Walked into that one. I sort of think people can say what they want. In Liverpool, they had this white man march. I was against it, but they had the right to march. I went on the radio and was like, you have the right to march, but Liverpool needs to show that they don't want this in their city.
Oh, I saw that. Didn't they end up in a chicken shop or something?
No, left luggage. Some guy online was saying, you'll regret standing up for these people when you're surrounded by non-whites. I went on Twitter and was like, I'd rather be surrounded by non-whites than left luggage. I got sent me some like National Front posters saying, they may be equal to you, but they're not equal to me.
Fucking wankers.
I ended up having a full-on conversation with the original guy. I really just wanted to understand.
Why he was being such a big racist arsehole?
I don't know, there's so much fucking hate.
It's like when you're in the camp talking to the guys and they want to come to England so much, and you smile and say good luck or see you in England. They don't have a clue what people are like back home.
It's not all bad.
I just don't get those people.
They're just scared. Everything tells them they're at risk from the swarm, or the papers say they're invading the Eurotunnel.
I'd let them all in. We're Great Britain when we want to be, and an island nation when it suits us. So what are you going to put on that box?
Cultural wear?
I worked in creative marketing in London. I wasn't happy. I freelanced a bit and I was happy. Had a bit more time. I even started a bit of music again.
Were you in a band?
Yeah,
Would I know you?
depends who you know.
Um,
Yeah, we did okay. We did some festival. We even supported the Shadow Puppets.
I'll have to Google you.
Ah, you won't find it. I've made sure of that. It was good at the time, but British India's had its day.
Oh, I like all that 90s stuff. Were you Blair or Oasis? I think you can always tell a lot about someone from whether they were more Blair or Oasis.
The Verve.
The who?
They were 60s, not the 90s.
Oh, very funny.
I can't believe you don't know the Verve. Bittersweet symphony, this life. No. How old are you?
21.
I'm sorry, you'll have missed out on all the best stuff. I've not seen it in the best way.
I won't have.
Hey, example, Spice Girls. When you're 5 is very different from when you're 15. The appreciation is different. The experience is superior with age. Unsophisticated pop infant princesses bopping around in a tutu, I'm guessing with a wand, compared to cool knowledge, connection, expression, deeper meaning, and a true understanding what the zig-zag are actually meant.
That's no fun. I'd rather be dancing in my tutu any day.
See, even the knowledge of how trite the Spice Girls were pushed us into our own creativity. That's why every man in his fucking shitty Fender was in a band. Plus the thought that if you're in a rock band, you may get to pull a supermodel or an Appleton sister.
I did want to be in a band, but I played all the wrong instruments. Recorder, flute, clarinet. Hardly rock and roll.
Oh, you never know nowadays.
I was never that good. I was just competent. It's just some people, I bet like yourself, the notes become music. For me, they were just notes.
Oh, I get you.
Some people have music in them. It's like a vibration. I had words in me.
Had.
We should get back.
If only you'd have been older, you'd have that music in you. I dread to think how you end up after being in the prime of one true voice and same difference.
Sugar babes, actually.
Oh, which incarnation? I bet you didn't even know who Siobhan is.
You're good at this. We're nearly done.
I've almost got my little bit of order.
This personal shop. I'm walking round and you see what a mess this place is.
My eyes have adjusted to it.
Organised chaos.
Can I grab about 4 blankets? Oh, that bracelet's beautiful.
It was given to me by a shaman in Australia.
I thought so. I've done a bit of shamanic myself.
It grounds me.
I suppose it's something to do with the shamanic type.
It's a lot less hippy-dippy. It's a bit more get up and do shit.
Made me stop posting about the things I wanted to change in the world and actually do things.
It's powerful stuff.
It's funny. Once you become aware of this spiritual stuff, there's no going back.
Does it really work?
I know it does.
I usually have a feather for ceremony, but they don't travel well.
It's weird. I heard about some Aboriginal land dispute in Australia. The bill had gone through to build on the land and was going to start, and the people weren't allowed to protest. And the day of the protest, the papers hadn't gone through to allow legal protest. People got angry and were going to fight back. And a news camera was flying over. Someone had the idea to create a huge mandala as it went over, and it made the news. Anyway, the bill got cancelled at the last minute, and the Abbas spoke up to some protesters and thanked them and said, instead of going to violence and negativity, you went to creativity, and that is higher than all of them. And the land just wanted to say thank you.
I just felt a shiver.
I know, it's true, and it seems so simple. How many problems could you solve if you just harness the energy in the right way?
We don't seem to all agree where we should put the energy.
Starts here. I'm not sure where it ends.
There's more of us out there. It's changing slowly. balance comes. The Tories get in, the world shifts. Corbyn balances it.
I like him. It's funny, my mum thinks he doesn't look like a politician, and that's why he'll never be Prime Minister.
It's 2015. Still think about our politicians have to look a certain way, that a suit somehow means you can do it. They're never gonna respect me like I represent myself.
Back home, I sometimes think I'm the only one awake.
Right, you lot, 1 o'clock. Warehouse is closed. Everybody stop working. We usually take 30 minutes, but I recommend you take 45, as it's a long day. Good work this morning. You've all got a bonus of a 10% rise in your wages.
It's so dusty, it's making me ill.
It's probably asbestos poisoning. You'll be okay.
Seriously, look at my hands, they're shaking. I can't spend all my time here, I'll be no use to anyone.
You won't. Be careful, mate. Look after yourself.
Oh, fuck. Some guy's read my blog and wants me to try and write something for The Independent.
That's amazing. Well done, mate. Just put some good into the world and it comes back.
Fuck.
Someone's picked up Paul's article.
Oh, celebration tonight. Meanwhile, here's some sparkling water. Oh, lunch. What's on the menu today? Ooh, crusty bread and crusty cheese. Help yourself, Jordan.
Oh, nice. He gets it.
Alan gets it. He's put so much money in this place and they still treat him like shite. Proper sly, if you ask me.
Some French group arrived the other day. They literally had full catering. A van that had what I can only describe as a fold-out deli. Olives, charcuterie, artichokes, fresh salad, and treats from a patisserie. While we're chewing on yesterday's bread and cheese because Jane got locked out of the car in Carrefour.
I love the way when she rang for help, Alan just sent someone to pick up the shopping.
I pretended I was French and I put a bit of what we brought on their table.
You're messing.
Best lunch I've had in ages.
I thought you were going today.
I'm going to stay a few more days.
Guys, here's some chocolate.
Oh, I've not had chocolate in a week. That's lush.
Fuck me.
No, thanks.
Thanks, Janet. I love her. She has like this light around her, like everyone can see it.
Proper amazing.
She's practically running the place under the radar.
She's so, I don't know what it is.
It's all these goddess type women. It's bloody amazing.
Thanks for showing me the ropes, guys. I didn't think it would be like this. I'll try and be less shit tomorrow.
You're doing good.
How come there's all these guitars around?
Some dickhead usually plays during the day. It's usually Paul and Jake. I call them No Direction.
Go on.
Oh, come on, Jake.
If you like pina colada, getting caught in the rain. If you're not into yoga, if you have half a brain. If you like you never late nights, and the tunes on the
cave.
Back to
Like
me on a
and
skate.
Oh, shit. I've just had a WhatsApp from Alexia. Urgent. Anyone who's helped with the distribution this morning, can you go back to camp immediately to help with the distribution by La Centre Medicale? It's an emergency.
Fuck, something must have gone wrong.
Jake, we'll go.
I'll come.
Just grab a bag.
I've got to be in the jungle in 30 minutes to teach, but will it still be safe to go?
Guys, quick as you can.
Go with the guys, maybe they'll help, then go.
What?
Help them, then they'll show you where the school is.
Oh my God.
It might not be too bad. It could be anything.
What do I have to do?
The guys will tell you on the way.
You get in the back with us. Jake!
Ladies and gentlemen, there will now be an interval of approximately 10 minutes. Please come back, and we look forward to performing the second half for you.
اوكي نحن من سوريا انا وابني وبنتي طلعنا على تركيا عشان نجي يعني لجوء لألمانيا. تركيا كلهم مهربين كلهم كذابين ما في حدا صادق. المهم طلعنا على اساس انه جيت بوت كان 8 امتار طلعونا بجيت بوت 4 متر. المفروض كان عددنا 11 شخص صرنا 22 شخص. بعد ما طلعنا كان الحمل تقيل ونحن بنص البحر. الشوفير قلنا له عم يدخل مي بيجي بيطفي المحرك. لما طفى المحرك ما خلونا ناخذ معنا لا سترات نجاة ولا حتى دواليب. فلما طفى المحرك فورا يا دوب قالنا الشوفير انه رح نغرق. بنفس اللحظه اللي قالنا رح نغرق فيها نحن كلياتنا صرنا بالمي. كانت بالاول جوالاتنا شغاله. يا دوب قلنا لهم انه نحن عم نغرق خفر السواحل بدنا. الكل اتصلوا على خفر السواحل التركي. ضلينا من 7:30 المساء لل 11:30 المساء ونحن بالبحر بدون سترات نجاة وبدون دواليب. كنا 7 اشخاص على دولابين بس. على 11:30 اجى الخفر السواحل اللي انقذنا. واجا حتى قارب صيد كان فيه ناس اتراك ما انقذونا ولا خلونا حتى انه نمسك بالقارب. المهم انه احسن شغله كانت بهالقصه كلها. المهم اللي قضيناه تقريبا كلياتنا صرنا بشلل كامل غير انه بس عم نقدر نحكي ومنشوف بعيوننا. وحتى على الباخره سحبونا بالحبال ما قدرنا. كنا تقريبا شلل كامل من بروده المي. بس الحمد لله الشيء اللي كان حلو هو الفرق المتطوعين هن اللي لما اخذونا الخفر هن اللي اعتنوا فينا. الشوربه السخنه الشاي السخن بس عشان ندفي جسمنا. ولا الباقي اذا كان من الخفر نفسه ولا من الجندرمه التركيه كانت معامله سيئه جدا جدا جدا. وبعد 4 ساعات اجوا انقذونا وبس.
Thank you. In Arabic. السلام عليكم. احنا بنسوي قهوة مغربية بنعمل فيها سكر وقهوة ومي وكما تشوف. طلعنا من جزيرة من أزمير لليونان لجزيرة كيوز. ضلينا 4 ساعات بالمي وضعنا وتعطل البلانك معنا. صار موج كتير. الإغاثة طولت لأجت علينا. تعذبنا كتير. كان في معنا أطفال كتير. بعد ما وصلنا للجزيرة كان في مساعدات من الشباب كتير كويسين. شباب إغاثي جوا بالجزيرة عذبونا شوي لبين ما عملوا لنا أوراق. طولنا شوي. بعدين طلعنا من كيوز على أسينا بالباخرة. كمان كانت رحلة كويسة. لو وصلنا لمقدونيا كمان هون إغاثي كمان شباب كويسة ويعطيهم العافية ويكتر خيرهم.
انتم احضنتم انتم
It's okay, it's recording.
وانتم استقبلتونا بكل سعادة والله يخليكم ويطول عمركم يا رب. والله يعني أنا لساننا عاجز عن شكركم. والله يديمكم ويخليكم يا رب. نحن من سوريا إن شاء الله سوف نذهب إلى أتينا ومن أتينا إلى ألمانيا إن شاء الله.
أنا خالد من سوريا. عبرت إلى اليونان ووضع سوريا كان تعبان تعيس لدرجة أنه لا يطاق القعدة فيه. وعبرنا إلى اليونان لكي نذهب إلى ألمانيا. ووضعنا في سوريا كان تعيس جدا لدرجة أنه أكل طعام لباس أي عمل لا يتواجد. وهذا وضعنا في سوريا. كل أمة سوريا كذلك هذا الوضع. وذهبنا إلى لجوء دولة أوروبية لكي نجلس فيها ولأجل المعيشة ولأجل أن يعني نقعد في نحفظ كرامتنا. أو بشار الأسد دمر بيوتنا ولم يبقى لنا شيء في سوريا. والله الأوضاع بسوريا تحت الصفر يعني، ويعني حرب وقصف وعالم تموت، احنا من هيك لجأنا لجاي، وإن شاء الله كل الدول تسمع هيك الحكي، وإن شاء الله. أنا طالع على ألمانيا هالساعة، وإن شاء الله الله يسر لنا السفرة
أسباب الطلعة ليش بدك تطلع؟
حكيت له يا أخي.
حكيت؟ تمام تمام.
اوكي.
يعني نحن طلعنا من سوريا من سبب اللي عم يسمونه تنظيم الدولة، هم نحن بنقول دواعش. داعش يعني ضايقوا العالم، عم يذبحوا العالم، فطلعنا لهون قالوا لنا المانيا بتعطيكم تامنكم، قلنا لهم يا سيدي الحمد لله، يعني كتر خير المانيا انه عم تستقبل السوريين، ولا غير الدولة اللي غير المانيا اللي عم تستقبل، كتر خير عم يستقبل السوريين لفترة بين ما تخلص الحرب بسوريا ان شاء الله، وبنرجع بسوريا وان شاء الله. يعني نحن نشكر المانيا، نشكر المانيا، نشكرهم، نشكر جميع الدول المساهمة اللي، وثانك يو لليونان، ثانك يو المانيا، ثانك يو للاخ اللي عم يسجل، ثانك يو.
كمان نحن لجأنا من سوريا بسبب واحد، يعني بأسباب كثيرة، مثلا مثل اللي بيسموهم داعش، بيذبحوا العالم، بيقتلوا العالم وبيشردوا العالم، ما ضل لا في شغل لا في عمل، ما ضل في شيء، فاضطرينا انه نطلع من سوريا ونجي على ألمانيا، لأنه ألمانيا فيها كثير شغلات كثيرة، مشان نأمن حالنا، مشان ندرس، مشان نتعلم كل شيء، مشان نظبط أمورنا كلياتها، ونحن ما بنقدر نقول غير هيك، والله يعطيكم العافية. والأوضاع بسوريا يعني كل ما حالها عم تسوء، ثانك يو لألمانيا وثانك يو لدولة اليونان.
بس إذا في مجال لازم نحط نحن جوازات السفر، صور عن جوازات السفر وعن الخارطية موجودة على الجوجل، على اللاين، مشان في حال أي شخص تعرض لعمليات سرقة بالدول اللي رح نمشي فيها، ممكن يتعرض لهيك عن طريق ناس بتكون جاية من المغرب أو من دول أفريقيا، تكون موجودة هي، وهي شيء آمن بالنسبة لنا وأفضل.
السلام عليكم. نحن اجينا من تركيا، طلعنا بالعبارة على جزيرة متيني اليونانية، استقبلونا بالكامب، الكامب كل زين، أكل وشرب ومنامية زينة، سوينا خارطية وتوجهنا إلى إلى يخت باخرة إلى أثينا، ومن أثينا باص إلى مقدونيا. بس بمقدونيا الجيش المقدوني تعدى على الناس اللاجئين، قام يضربهم بالعصا، وما يقبل يسوي يعني سرى نظام، ما يسوي بس يعني سرى النظام، العوائل والشباب كلهم مخبوطين مع بعض، وما يقبل يدخل بس على كيفه. ودخلنا القطار، وصلنا المقدونية، بين الحدود المقدونية والصربية، فعاملونا خوش معاملة، يعني منهم سوريين ومن فرنسا وكل الزين، يعني عاملونا، ومن المعونات مستلزمات كلش راقية يعني عندهم، من الألبسة، أكل وشرب ومنامية وكل الزين يومها.
أوكي. أتينا إلى تركيا، ومن تركيا عبرنا البحر إلى اليونان، ومن ثم أتينا إلى معبد اليونان، ولا هي أثينا بالباخرة، ومن ثم مقدونيا، إلى حد ما وصلنا إلى هنا. كانت يعني مليئة بالمغامرات بالبحر وبالبر.
از کشور افغانستان، هرات. اینجا خیلی خوب هست، رسیدگی میکنن، راضی هستیم.
Shirin. My name is Shirin.
My name is Hossein.
أفسانة.
السلام عليكم الإخوان. المهم طريق كاملة وإحنا من المغرب، وإحنا شادين طريق، وصلنا لتركيا. من وصلنا لتركيا ركبنا في الزودياغا من تركيا اليونان. فاش وصلنا اليونان الجزيرة، الناس رحبوا بينا، عطاونا الماكلة ومعالجة، تهلاو فينا. فاش تهلاو فينا راه عطاونا الخرطيات، دزنا من اليونان لمقدونيا، حابسين الحدود، ما خلونا نجوزو ما والو. المهم الاخوان، الحدود راه مسدودة كاملة على المغاربة وعلى جميع الدول إلا سوريا والعراقيين والباكستانيين. انه اللي انه يبغى يجي يضرب المانيا بلا ما يحاول، حيت صعيبه. حنا ضاربين البرد، ضاربين شي 250 كيلومتر على رجلينا، السكه رجلينا طابوا. المهم الله معنا وكنشوفوا كل شي حل ان شاء الله. يا
7 ايام دايرين
7 ايام ديال الطريق وحنا غاديين،
كنا عسوس.
مغلا نعاس لا والو، البرد الموت، بنادم راه مات في الطريق، وكاين اللي مات في الحدود، كاين اللي بزاف د الحوايج. المهم نتمنى من الله يكون خير ان شاء الله، ويتفتحوا الحدود لجميع المغاربه وجميع المسلمين ان شاء الله. اعزائي الشهبون،
It's huge.
It is.
I say we're at the secret trapdoor.
It's manageable.
Well, the system is working. If we shift it over there, then we'll get it something.
Well, it's if you get it over there, then I can set up a team to get them folded and ordered.
It sounds like a plan. You know what? I should have married someone like you the first time.
I'd have murdered you.
You're too much of a hippie for that. Plus, I'd definitely have murdered you first.
Maybe we would have balanced each other out. You're the yin to my yang.
Ooh, oh, I like that. I am getting better at my people skills. Have you noticed?
No, I have. You're almost becoming friendly. No matter what anyone says, it's a good system.
Well, it's organised chaos.
I don't think you'll ever get a perfect uniform factory like when you worked for them global, unethical corporate fucks.
Oh, I will. Now you just watch. If they just keep away and just let me get on with it. Too many bloody French who don't have a clue.
They don't spend enough time here to get it, or you.
Too busy with his big old building plans.
I've started to get you.
I told them, you know, they do it my way or I'll go.
It's the best way.
Everyone comes and says they've got a better system. But most of the time it just doesn't work. Oi, you two. You come over here and do these pallets.
Yeah, okay.
Right, so you start here, Jake. If you hold that bit of the cling film, sorry, I'll start it. You go around slowly and not too high. As you work up, you can go a bit faster, you know. Paul, you take over.
You look like a hamster on a wheel.
You can proper work up some speed.
Good work, Paul. You lads are doing really well today. Then double around the top, tape it down, and there you go. Do you think I can leave you to get on with that?
Yeah, I think we've got it.
Great. To think, I was only supposed to be here 3 days. Check every morning which shirt smells best. And I chose that one. But we're doing okay.
It's slowly taking shape.
I'll hold it.
Go on.
Slow down to start. Not too high, not too fast.
What a sight. Jake, I can see your boxers.
You okay?
Fucking hungover. I feel like someone's fucking pounding on my head trying to get in. How was yesterday?
Distribution was fucked and I was mistaken for a refugee. Again.
What? You messing?
Really? We had to go help with some shoe distribution that some grope had fucked up.
Fuck, shoes are like gold.
The distribution was fucked and I may or may not have been mistaken for a refugee again.
embarrassing.
Really, we had to go and help with some shoe distribution. That some group was fucked.
Right, shoes are like gold.
So we arrived. I went to one of the volunteers. I went past one of the volunteers, and they were like, "Line, line." I was like, "I'm a volunteer." Everyone was laughing, and even the people in the line. We walked up to some guy later, and they kept on shouting "line" at me.
You're hysterical.
Next time, I'm gonna have to go and wear a suit.
Make sure it fits, so you'll be confused even more.
Next time I get a t-shirt printed, I'm not a refugee. I'm just black.
So why was the distribution fucked?
Oh, these guys had come from London, thought that they could do it all themselves. They said they had loads of shoes. Thing is, they didn't. They hadn't even sorted them. It was a bit chaotic and distributed in a bad place. The guys from London, they were a bit aggressive. Like, didn't have a fucking clue. It took Alexi and the girls to sort it. Jordan looked fucking scared as fuck. All she had to do was like do one of the chains either side to create distribution area. Could barely do that.
Oh, she's young though.
Now, this refugee guy must have been pissed or on something. Kept pushing in, tried to grab shoes from the side of the chain. Then he grabbed Alexia around the neck. The guy slammed the back of the lorry down. Then everyone was shouting and stuff. Alexia just said, "Disperse."
Oh, bloody hell.
The guy grabbed us, came up to us afterwards saying he was heartbroken, couldn't believe what he'd done. Alexa gave him a hug. Oh, it was fucked, man.
Oh, these people think they know it all when they come for a day.
My boy's okay though. Oh, best get on. Jake, come help me later.
What about me?
I'm over you. Come if you want.
Don't want to intrude.
Me and Carrie are supposed to go home tonight. We want to have another night here. So we get a proper, last night out. You up for it?
Yeah, count me in. We could go in the camp.
Okay.
Wicked.
Can't believe Alan said we were doing well.
Yeah, last week he told me I took too many breaks.
He's all right.
Yeah, once he got how dry he is fucking hilarious.
Hamster boy, get back on your wheel.
Here comes the veteran. How'd it go?
Not sure. The distribution was hard going.
Oh, it gets easier.
Are you going back tomorrow?
Had enough already.
I hadn't really organised when I was going back.
Put a message on the WhatsApp group. You're really welcome to jump in with us.
Really?
Of course. I'm going to be here in the day. I'm going to the jungle tomorrow before I go to say goodbye. There's a guy in one of the schools who does music and poetry. I want to see him before I go.
Thank you so much.
It'd be sad to go. I'm already wondering if we could smuggle some refugees home in the back of the van we hired.
What?
I'm joking. Sort of.
Will you come back?
There's another list to pick next month, so I guess so. This place gets addictive. Hi. Yeah, of course it's okay to ring. It's okay. It's okay. Calm down. I know. We understand better. You're doing great work. I know. I know. Maybe you should for a few days. Get some rest. It will happen without you. It will. You just have to trust it. I know he is. He can be, yes. Where are you now? Shall I come and see you? You sure? You're amazing. You're like Superwoman here. You'll be fine. Come back here for half an hour. Have a rest. Okay. Yeah, do that. Shall I tell anyone? Okay. Think of you. Bye. Bye.
Gosh.
She's worn out. 2 weeks maximum, I say. Then they should make you go home. They come and do so much and then feel guilty for not doing enough.
Should you tell someone?
She's gone to a caravan for a bit. I'll get someone from the No Borders camp to check up on her?
Been here a day and a half and can barely cope.
How's the teaching?
I'm not sure.
Great.
Chrissy took me for a wander around the camp. We helped a family move in. A mum, a dad, a boy about 14, a boy about 7, and a girl about 4. They had nothing. We helped them get tents and sleeping bags, and some guys had already helped them set up. We took the little girls some colouring books and the boys some books. She had this tiny little toy Russian doll in her hand, you know, the smallest bit from the inside. I guess she couldn't carry the rest, or they just didn't have time. And she just clung to it. I tried to smile and I had some sweets in my pocket. I just wanted to give them something. I felt like an intruder, seeing something I shouldn't see.
Go back and see them before you go.
Hey, have you seen that French guy? He's really pissing off Alan.
Another swan.
I'll stop saying swan like it's going to be a thing.
He kept having a go at Alan about where to put the shelving up. I just stood there like...
Politics.
How long are you going to stay?
Oh, I'm not sure. If I can get my head down and stop going out, I'd like to help when they start building more shelters. The dust in here really makes me ill.
I want to come back at some point.
Come stay in the volunteer house, if they still have it. The French guy runs the warehouse, his mate owns it. Not sure how long they'll have it. What'll happen there? Alexia wants her own warehouse or something.
Don't blame her.
Have you heard the new guy, French guy, Sylvan laugh?
No.
He walks around the warehouse singing and whistling weird songs, and then he says something and laughs at his own jokes, but it's not really a laugh. He literally goes, ha, ha.
You messing. I'm gonna miss you when I go, but every great bromance must end.
Hey guys, will you play another song?
It was lovely the other day.
Don't encourage them. I'll be filming pop videos in the jungle before you say pub girled off.
How about the Beatles? Jake, you must know one.
Paul, can you play Imagine?
Imagine.
Okay.
You start.
Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for. And no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace too. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you will join us, and the world will be as one.
Oh, we should do a little gig in the new space.
Defo.
It's due in the next month. They're having a football tournament with all the teams from the different camps.
That's great, that.
Oh, there's a real buzz about it all over the camp.
Right, bye guys. I'm off. I've just been sacked. Thanks for all your hard work. I'm off to Kos. Bye.
Alan!
Fuck.
Has he really gone?
You could tell it was coming. He'll be back tomorrow. He's already walked out twice already.
That is one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. You can't sack a volunteer.
They must have.
I feel all deflated now.
There's been loads going on in the office for weeks. No one can decide what to do together. Alan wants his warehouse clear and like a factory. They want to start building projects on the camp. Alexia's trying to distribute. Sasha, I don't know what the fuck she does. She just trots around looking important.
No one knows what she actually does.
Now, if something doesn't change, none of them will get any of what they want.
What do we do now?
We'll finish lunch. After lunch, we'll regroup. Is that okay with everyone?
It'll be fine. We should sing goodbye by the Spice Girls.
I heard that.
Fuck.
What are we going to do?
We're going to carry on. I have an idea of his plan.
Janet, you should be warehouse manager. You're practically running this place already.
I couldn't possibly. Okay. I'm not sure what the French will say about it, but for now, we all know what we're doing. And I don't mind taking a bit of the lead for now.
Yeah.
Hey, Janet, oh, Janet, she's a man, woman. If she can't shut out the huge fucking pile, no one can.
Fuck that pile.
I don't know if this place will last. They can't even decide on anything.
Battered.
Do you think they'll survive without Alan?
Honestly? Yeah, Janet will kick them into gear.
I think I'll stay a few more days.
Go back tomorrow. I'd stay if I could. Work calls. We get to leave, that's the thing. However much this place affects us, we get to leave, go back to comfort, a home. Last time on the way back, we got back off the ferry. We didn't talk. There was this most beautiful sunset, and it was like we were a million miles away from here, but we weren't. One of the richest countries in the world. I went out for a meal that week. It didn't taste right. Felt like my whole life was some sort of lie. How could I live like that after seeing what I'd seen?
I don't think I'll be the same.
I wasn't ready for it. How'd you go back? You can't. We live the Western dream every day and we moan about it. It's never enough. The little things just start to grate. People moaning about stuff that means fuck all.
I didn't think I was cut out for this.
Out for what? Caring.
I thought it'd be a mess, crying all the time. I have at the hotel, but not at the camp.
No one told us the rivers of blood would be filled with tears, or that the rivers would still be flowing after all these years. That the blood was on our hands, and no matter how hard you wash it with doing good, the stain's still there. It doesn't wash out. It's all I talk about. It ended up everyone thinking I'd gone mad.
What do you mean?
My friend said I was having a breakdown. I call it a breakthrough. If this is madness, I'll go mad for us all.
Why did you come back?
Because once you see this world as it is, with all its teeth laid bare, there is no going back. My mind became scary for a while. I mean, really dark. I was always scared, always looking over my shoulder, this constant low-level anxiety, like some dark shadow was out to get me, something thriving on my fear. Inside, this is okay. I know me. And I realised my mind wasn't what I should be scared of. It was what was outside it.
You're going to write about this all on Facebook when you go back.
That stuff with Alan? Do I look like a fucking swan of Calais to you?
I mean, the whole experience.
I'm not sure.
I want to, but I don't want to write one of these. I've been to Calais and the problem is.
Why don't you write about being mistaken for a refugee?
How many
times now?
Cracked me up. Jake was telling Carrie on the way to the Formula One last night. Jane was one of the long-term volunteers went past in the car. Jake had his suitcase on top of him and we were stuffed in the back. And Jane just kept pointing at the back of the car. She ran down the window because she thought we were going back yesterday and goes, "Do you know you've got someone in the back?"
It's fucked. Hashtag first world probs being mistaken for a refugee. Lol. It's so close. What stops me from being treated like them? A fucking British passport. I feel like a fraud. When we go into the jungle and I'm like, "See you in England, mate. Hope you get to England."
We all say it.
It might give them hope.
What happens when they read the Daily Mail and realise what people think?
Not everyone. They must see you and think that might be me one day.
I've had racist shit said to me all my fucking life in England. I'm fucking privileged. For the first time in my life, I think, yeah, Jake, you're fucking lucky to be black. You're privileged to take all that shit because you have so much more than all of these people who are the same color skin as you, and no one gives a fuck about. You got lucky in the lottery of birth. Well done, well fucking done. And I think of the people of your country who surround you every day and let this happen 30 miles away from them. That's how much they think of black people.
I don't.
I know. This place, I should go home soon.
We all should.
What shall we do with these boxes? Anyone? Back in boxes. No problem. Ah, shit! One more try. Oh, these boxes are so heavy. Jake? Paul, can you... I can do this. I can do this. I'll show them. Right. Almost there. Done.
Is everything okay?
I'm fine. I just have to get out of here.
Oh, what about all these boxes?
I can't.
Wait, where are you going?
How goes?
Shit. Really fucking shit.
What's the matter?
I've come here. I'm shit at helping. The warehouse does my head in. I'm so fucking selfish. Who does that? Says they're coming to Calais to help and can't even do that.
Oh, you're better than you think.
At what?
I saw you the other day teaching at the school in the jungle. You were great. You made it look easy teaching two grown men English. You're engaging. You looked like you were enjoying yourself. You looked in your element like it was the easiest thing in the world.
It's just a bit of English.
No, not to them. It's hope. It's a chance. It's a way out. It's change.
My mum told me I should be a teacher. I hated her when she said it. I wanted to be a writer. But she said I should teach. Like, she didn't believe that I could do it. Like, every time she'd read a story I'd written as a child, she'd say it was great or interesting. No, she just checked the spelling and looked at the pretty pictures. Through the stories of fantasy lands, she saw a teacher. I'm good at selling soap. That I'm really good at. Top seller of bath bombs and natural soaps. They were so proud when I came here. My dad worked for the council, my mum for the Citizens Advice. Prouder than when I got my first poem published, or my articles I wrote, or short stories. I'm shit at it. Jordan, with her fancy spelt name that has kept her interesting for years and out of the dole office, is shit at everything. She can't even put her own problems aside for a few days and help people. Am I truly horrible?
You really can't see. You're really beautiful.
Pardon?
Oh, sorry.
Paul, you admiring my looks is not helping.
I don't mean. I mean, you're here. That's more than most. So what are these words you have within you?
Fuck and off.
Do you ever see beyond yourself?
What?
Who said this would be easy? I mean, run from it if you want. Wake up. It's fucking hard. It's fucking painful. But stop closing your eyes. Just to show up isn't enough. Put whatever crap is behind you away. Whatever shit you're telling yourself, it's not real. This is fucking real.
You don't even know me.
Hey, where you going?
To the jungle.
So Alan must have gone to Cos.
Jordan's not back after storming off either.
There's always something.
No one's heard from her.
I'm worried.
She's supposed to be getting a lift back with us.
I'm going to stay a few more days to help Janet while Alan's gone.
Stepping up, hey?
No. I've fallen in love.
With a refugee?
No, with Calais. I'm going to stay a few more days. One thing this place isn't, is predictable. Oh, here come the young ones. I don't know how they do it. Up all night, then here all day.
How's your Lily doing without you?
Driving Phil up the wall. But they can wait. It can all wait. I'm a new woman.
In what way?
It's the only time I've ever done anything away from them. We're always together. Lily needs a lot of care. But this is the best I've felt in years. I can't go on marches and all that stuff. It was that child that washed up on the beach that did it for me. Aylan Kurdi. I can't forget that image. I think of Lily that age. And I have to do something. I can't just sit at home and make another tea and hope it all goes away. Because the problem might never go away. Because it's not a problem. It's people looking for a new life. How far would you go for a new life?
I'm glad I don't have to.
I'm going to go on marches when I get home. I'm going to shout about the injustice in life. Even if no one listens, I'm not going to stop. Everyone tells you it'll never change. It will. I'll do anything it takes. If I do something for someone else, it's like I'm doing something for me. I'll write poems even and get some time on open mic nights and just spread the word. The world will change. I believe that. I really do.
Me too.
I know it doesn't seem much going to a poetry night, but it's something.
Nothing like poetry when the world goes to shit. Sorry.
I get it. But at least I know when the world went to shit, I was here and I did something. And we're going to stay a few more days.
You ready to go back?
I don't want to go back.
You can't stay at the Formula One. We got chucked out.
Oh, shit. Home it is then. I feel like I've changed. I'd go back and I'd get my kids and stay if I could. I haven't had sex in 2 years. 2 years. He's my fella and we're like friends. We're not even like friends most of the time. It's not love. Never was. I helped a friend. It was fun. We went out. Gang of us drinking, dancing. Me dancing. Keeping up with them boys, showing them how I could shake my booty like a black girl. It was never love. He was lovely. But I only married him so he could stay here. We had a few friends in the registry office and then went out for a night out like any other night. We didn't really tell anyone. I never cared much about marriage. We just fell into place after. We didn't dance as much. He didn't like me behaving like that now as his wife. He was so jealous. If he'd seen us dancing last night, God, Jake, I liked it. I felt like me again, not a mum, not a wife or a housewife. I felt like Louise again. I have to be. It's funny how safe you can feel dancing, wrapped in someone's arms. I keep wrapping my kids up in cotton wool. You wrap them up so nothing can harm them. You hold them close so nothing can hurt them. But everyone gets hurt. Someone falls. Everyone falls sometimes. I can't keep wrapping them up. He does love them. Kaleem, my son, speaks like him, proper African accent. She doesn't. She's a mummy's girl. It's like being here. No matter how much you want to stay, you have to go. When I get back, I have to go. I'm going to take them. I'm going to take them to out the cotton wool and hold their hand, and we're going to go. So somehow I'm not going back.
Go where?
I'm not sure yet. Carrie said, We can stay there for a bit. We'll start the commune.
Are you okay?
I never thought much of marriage or love. It was just a circle of metal and a piece of paper. Do you believe in love?
Sometimes.
I don't know if I do, but I know I want to feel excited again, and I know what it's not. Will you come visit us?
Yeah, when I've got time.
Just move to Wrexham.
We can meet in Chester.
I've never been on a night out in Chester.
I miss you. I wouldn't have stayed if it wasn't for you.
Try come back in November with us. We'll give you a lift.
Thanks. And thanks for looking after me last night in the jungle. It was okay.
You may not bloody drink, but fucking hell, you had everyone dancing. The Wanderer returns.
I had to say goodbye, didn't I? Thanks, Lou. Stay in touch. Can I WhatsApp you?
Don't you dare. Of course. You can, but I might even message back.
Alexia, calm down. Calm. Okay, where are you? I'm on my way. She's cracked. I'll come and get you in a bit. I'll go see her.
Okay. I'm so sorry. I just had to go into the camp yesterday. Couldn't be in here any longer.
How was it?
I just started walking. Jane, one of the volunteers, saw me and took me the rest of the way to the camp. We went and saw a few people we'd met. We ended up helping some guys build their house yesterday. I'm so shit with a hammer. I kept messing the nails up and dropping them. They must have been so pissed off. I ended up just holding the nails for them. We lined it with sleeping bags. They'd made it out of tarp and pallets, this house. We went back today and the walls were all white and there were 6 of them living there. This refugee lad, Daniel, was making his bed from pallets. It even had headboards. He took some hinges for their door. It was a house. It's for when people come to run and then they can stay there instead of having to make a home in the jungle. Daniel's brother was running last night. They'd already found a gap in the fence to get to the Aura Star. I wonder if he made it. God, you've really sorted this stuff. So neat. Looks great.
Well, you know I have a thing about my blankets.
Kicked off a bit when we were there.
Is everyone all right?
I'm not sure how or why. Maybe someone jumped a queue or something, but stuff was getting thrown. Some guy had to grab a child to protect them.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I am. There was this camera crew. I argued with them to stop filming. I hadn't seen that before. It's like, if you capture that one moment where it's all going to shit, people will think that that's what it's like.
I've not seen anything like that. I suppose it will get worse when the weather gets colder.
You know, these people come from conflict, so we're going to deal with things with conflict. I don't see bad people, and it's not everyone was so kind who I met. I went and saw a family. I helped the one that helped move in on the first day. They had a little stove and made me some Syrian tea. They have nothing, but they still offered me something.
There's bad people everywhere.
I want to see the good.
Just because it seems good doesn't mean it's good. Are we really helping? When we're doing well, we come and we do well. We come and make them pour their hearts out and we go. We cry in front of these people about their stories and tell them that it will be okay. They don't cry. We hand out shoes that are now some kind of economy. We distribute, we run out. We give them baked beans with no tin opener that no one even knows how to cook. We give tents and they use only the outer lining because they've never been on a camping trip or to a festival. We cut fences to tracks and speeding trains and we give Don't make it any worse. Am I making it worse? I'm making piles of blankets.
How can hope be a bad thing?
How can anything be a bad thing?
Well, if you do something with good intention.
Oh, good intention. I'm the most spiritual person in the world, but these people need more than good intention.
So, how do we make it better?
We see it as it is. We fold things and make piles and do our best, knowing that it's not quite good enough, but everything makes a difference. It may not be a good one. Every moment has an effect, and we hope it's for the best.
I do see it. I want to unsee it. It's like some Russian doll of tension. Each area of the warehouse has some tension or something going on or a problem. Then the warehouse is full of different ideas on how to do everything. The French versus the English, the North-South divide, different systems and ideas, conflicts and what's the best way to help. And then you go to the camp and those people are from conflict and there's a tension how to distribute personal shop or mass distribute. What do people need? How do we care for them? Different nationalities on the camp with tension, different volunteer groups doing the same thing in different ways, yet failing to agree on anything. No umbrella of any big organisation. And then there's the politics of France. Why won't the French let them in? And why the fuck is the National Front the second party? And why is this so close to England? And why can't we just help other humans? Then there's the world, it's all fucked. We're fighting each other and there's no balance. All this conflict is because the world is sick. It's not well. Imagine if things weren't from the grassroots to the top or top down. Someday we'd meet in the middle.
You're a wise young lady.
I want to stay here. I want to do this for the rest of my life. I went to uni and I just couldn't wait to stop being taught. I just had to learn. The world's changed. I have to stay.
What about home?
Home's a problem and suddenly my problems don't seem to mean much.
I see something.
What do you see?
That you know something.
What?
Right, I'm going to step outside for a second.
I've found my rhythm with this now.
Told you would. Just about to do a lineup.
Oh, give me a sec. It's like a Russian doll. It's just like a Russian doll.
Jordan!
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 I found my place. I found my place. Where do you want me?
من مخيم لنا فيه بعده صامد لحاله تغيرت اشكاله بس بقى نضاله على الحيطان في ورق معوه لناس عاديين ذكرى فلسطين بقى مناضلين اطلع على السما شرطان كهرباء اذا ما سرقت خط كيف بدك تشوفه عروس اصحابه راح توعى لسوفه يا مي من تحت الارض ما عادش تطوف.
In The Warehouse by Kenny Thompson. Alan was played by Alistair Lidgetwood, Janet by Victoria Hope, Lou by Lizzie Tim, Jordan by Heidi Henders, Jake by Kenny Thompson, Paul by Adam Harrison, Amanda by Natalie Barker, and Chrissy by Angie Waller. Music was performed by Katiba Hamza and members of the cast, and sound design was by Douglas Lidgetwood.
طالب يدرس عشان امه يحاول يرضيها، فنان يرسم خريطة بلاد واراضيها، بنت وعشيقها بالخراب يوم يخفيها، شاب لاخر حد بيعلي الموسيقى وعند الاذان يقوم يطفيها، شباب ضائع اذا شتم وطنهم قلبوا عليا وطية، عجوزة تجمع القطط وتقوم تقويها، عجوز يروي الحفيدة بلاد حكايها، يضحك رزق رشقية والدمعة تدفيها، بيوت جميلة بلا الوان تغطيها، شمس تدفئ واحدة وفلسطين تبقيها.
هلا فيك اخوي بالمخيمات، هلا فيك اخوي بالمخيمات.